Okay, so he wants to be famous.
Yeah. And also, he's been hit in the head quite a few times. He's an MMA fighter. That can't be discounted.
Harsh, man.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to membriash 2.0.
He's very excited.
Yeah, it is. It's membriash mobile. We're testing out a new system that we could take with us anywhere, or that makes it easier to be ADA compliant. Because here at membriash, we take ADA compliance seriously. Yeah. Disability accommodations, you know.
Essentially, I have some health issues, and I'm not always able to comfortably film from the location that we were in before. And being on the couch is like a huge upgrade for me.
Allows for flexibility when needed.
Yeah. So even if I'm not feeling 100% in this scenario, we could film still, which is awesome. And honestly, this is the room that, like, when we're just chilling and watching TV, this is where we watch TV anyway.
So if you like the new location, or you don't, let us know.
Please don't be too harsh.
Yeah, but we tried to make it a little more interesting with the lighting and whatnot. Today, though, we also have another special treat for y'all, which is probably what you already saw in the thumbnail or something. And we're watching Milf Manor 2, as requested by many people, actually.
A bunch of people requested original Milf Manor, I think.
Well, they requested Milf Manor, and we didn't feel like going and rewatching the original. At this point, too, though, if we could theoretically go back and watch the original. But we tend to, for now we're trying to stick with current shows as much as possible. Yeah. Just for our viability. But yeah, Milf Manor 2. I was under the impression, because we talked about this, I never watched Milf Manor. I know I saw a couple clips of Amanda the Jedi covering it. I thought the whole show had a premise of basically being a Milf Manor / cougar hunt. And, you know, it seemed a little iffy for me, but you're over here saying that there's a twist, and who knows, maybe they're ex-husbands, or is it always a cougar hunt? What's going on?
I don't know. Well, there's only been one season, so it's hard to say always about any of it. But yeah, last season, so the first season of Milf Manor was like women and then their kids, and then the other women dated the other people's kids. Yeah. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know if that's what we're in for now again, or what.
We're going to find out shortly, though. We're going in pretty raw. Like, we don't know a lot about this. Yeah. Also, just a minor, disclaimer, I guess, is that, this video might feel differently than some of the other ones, because we've heard that Milf Manor kind of is pretty strict about copyright claiming people that post videos. So we might not be able to put as much content from the actual show as possible. If you want to watch a show, what network is it?
I have no idea.
Is it TLC or something? But we'll put as much as we can in the final edit.
Yeah, we'll do our best, but the copyright gods are not always kind to us.
Fair use doesn't matter if you're a little channel. So I think that's kind of what happens to us sometimes.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited.
Let's do it. Welcome to Milf Manor, more to love. All right. Oh, I'm afraid. We got cornhole. Milfs love cornhole.
Apparently. Neither of us would know, but it's
because of my sparkling personality.
Some people wait their entire... She looks like she could be on Real Housewives.
Yeah.
Is that the vibes I'm gonna get from all these people? It's like budget Real Housewives.
Budget Real... Wow, some shade over here.
Sorry, that's what it feels like. Which is no problem. I love shopping on a budget, so...
Yeah. Positive, happy person that I am, but I had to work very hard to get there.
I really am wondering, because I know that season 1 was a train wreck, and none of the people were actually falling in love or anything. Yeah. And I'm really wondering if this season they're going to try and make it a more legitimate show, where it's actually people that are in their 50s that are...
just looking for
love, and it'll be more age-appropriate relationships, or if they're gonna lean into the crazy.
They're gonna maybe they might lean into the fact that they're literally named Milf Manor 2. There's nothing reserved about that, is there?
No.
Falling in love in Canada is something that I never expected.
Oh, falling in love in Canada. Is this Canada?
I mean, they're in Canada, I guess.
No, but at least this season is in Canada? Was it always in Canada?
I don't know. I didn't watch the first season.
What's this about?
Dated men from 29 all the way to 1 foot in the grave, depending on how much money they have.
Oh,
great.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's wonderful.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Men get the bonies, and girls get the coochie tingles.
I can't vouch for the coochie tingles.
Well, at least she's like self-aware, right? Like,
yeah.
She's kind of funny. She's a little cringy, but kind of funny.
I'm a fitness instructor.
Oh, perfect.
That first one smiles weird.
Like,
Everybody's favorite ex-girlfriend.
anybody that says that is not everybody's favorite ex-girlfriend.
I don't even know what that means. Then
Yeah.
why? I don't know.
She's saying she's like a freak or something, or that
No, like
she's really delightful.
still, she's still
okay.
like friends or like cordial with everybody.
Okay.
People my age are like, they're jaded, they're tired, and they smell.
What?
Since people my age, I think at least everybody thinks they're coming in here to be a cougar, because she's shading everyone her age.
People her age smell?
I don't know.
People younger than her smell, and people older than her smell. Like, what is that?
What does an old person smell? I hear. I don't know.
It feels a little rough because, yeah, maybe people have more health issues and maybe they kind of smell when they get older. But like, I just feel like that's such a rude thing.
Yeah.
And that's not everybody.
I blame myself for picking them bad. I blame them for being who they were. But
Oh, who's a good boy? Oh, our dog is being very needy. Very needy.
He's a needy boy.
I know how to be professional when it's time to be professional. But when I go home, I know how to put that hood face on.
Everybody code switches. Some people code switch more. Some people are better at it. You know. I hear what you're saying.
He would have been 23 in a few days, actually, September the 12th.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, they're trying to hit us with the real when it's called Milf Manor too.
I know. And everyone's crying now.
Oh no.
One of his requests from God, like, bless my mommy, you know, let's do.
I want my mom to go on Milf Manor. What? She said it's a blessing from God that he's like, I want this for my mom. Well, I get what she's saying.
Like,
she
to
wants
find love again
Yeah,
and whatever. I mean, maybe
But
that won't happen on
Do
MILF
people
Manor,
find
but
love on Milf Manor?
I don't think anyone
Is
has
there a
yet.
single couple from Milf Manor? I don't know, man.
I'm just a Southern girl, as they say.
She's a Southern girl, as they say. What does that mean?
I don't know what it
does that mean? What's up with the chain that she's holding on to a lot?
I don't know what that is. Like a necklace, but worse. Like a necklace, but a scarf. But the worst of both of those things.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's not soft like a scarf.
Yeah.
Give you warmth like a scarf. Doesn't like cover you up like a scarf.
Pointlessly.
But also doesn't clasp like a necklace.
Kind of shaking around all over the place. That is, I mean, kudos for a unique like jewelry arrangement.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you don't see that very often.
I think
I don't
there's
hate.
reasons, probably.
Okay. Yeah.
It's almost like we're doing something bad. And you know what? That.
The insinuation here is that it's young men. The women are doing something bad, or is it just dating at all as a mother?
I think you're right. I feel like the insinuation is it's young men.
It has to be young men.
Yeah.
If they can do it, we can do it. If they can do a thing nobody likes, we can do a thing that nobody likes, but say it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's one way to but it's logically consistent at least.
I suppose.
Sort of.
Like, then everyone can do, but I think the reason people are upset about it is that it's, like, not
It's
great.
like coercive or power dynamics come into play.
Look at who's just arrived left.
I can't with this show. Already I can't. We haven't even met the men and I can't.
That'd be great if it was all their ex-husbands. Because
would.
they're not expecting it. They're all saying how old men smell and they all want to date young men. And
I want them to give them old men, honestly.
Because you said like MILF doesn't insinuate cougar. And I really want to see if that happens here.
MILF is just a mom I'd like to That's all MILF is.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that you're with like a young person. It could just be that you have kids and I don't know. The whole concept of MILF is just ridiculous to me.
And most importantly, the opportunity to find true love.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of true love.
Prepare for some major shocks and surprises throughout your...
I hope it's their exes.
I don't know. I feel like something's gonna happen. Major shocks and surprises. Because this show's about with people. It has nothing to do with making partners.
It could be their kids still, though.
Yeah, which is still kind of...
Because MILF Manor 1 wouldn't have aired yet. by the time that this one is coming out, so it still would be a surprise
kind of a
to
shock.
them if it was their kids.
Look towards the lake.
Oh, I'm nervous about the reveal, if I can be honest. I'm so nervous. I'm feeling nervous.
Hold on, I gotta scooch a little.
It's a bunch of young men.
They're young?
Yep.
Did you see it? Yeah, they're young.
Yep. All right. So it's not their ex-husbands.
Is it their kids again? It can't just be young men. The show's boring, you know?
Well, it's the same formula. I guess for the producers, MILF implies cougar.
Love.
Oh my God, it's my dad.
The sons, and they just revealed right there in the commercial.
Okay, well.
Oh, so it's, do you want to bang the son or the dad?
Or the dad?
Which, so it depends. Are these, so the twist on the last one was that it was their kids. In this one, it might be younger people, but it's the younger people and their dads.
Dads.
So it's an older man or a younger man.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is actually kind of interesting.
That's interesting, for
yeah.
sure.
And that's also weird as
It is weird, yeah.
Could you imagine?
How young are the young men, though? Are they older than, like, the kids from last season?
Doesn't look like it.
You want to sit right here? Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, kisses.
Here we go.
Oh, kiss. He's got. Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Say hi to Duke, everyone. He's got 3 legs.
He is a tripod.
This is so crazy.
Is it crazy? I mean, it's a dating show. You would feel, though.
It would feel weird as hell.
It would feel weird.
I think.
Even though, to me, I'm like, you're on a dating show, though. It's not that crazy.
Well, and they're filming it, too. And they don't know whatever twist.
Someone that embraces life and people and experiences.
I really am not a person that embraces life or new challenges, to be honest.
No, you embrace life. You embrace it, just not like with people. You like a lot of like varied dynamic things. All right, let's see what's going on here. We're meeting the fellas.
He's running up the stairs because of his youth.
He's got good knees.
His youth is running him up those stairs. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that man.
Ladies.
Oh, man. Somebody that comes in immediately saying, ladies.
No.
No thanks.
That guy's dead to me. This guy.
27. He's 20 years younger than the youngest person on this show.
Asian women. I love my thick woman, my slim.
He's going with the Asian, Hispanic, thick, white, black. He's doing the
women. All the women.
Yeah, classic.
I was like, all right, let's give this a shot.
Okay, so he wants to be famous.
Yeah, and also he's been hit in the head quite a few times. He's an MMA fighter. That can't be discounted.
Harsh, man. That's some harsh shit right there.
He's like, fuck it. Yeah.
Might as well.
Honestly, his argument for why he's on the show kind of makes sense. He's like, I date a lot of people. Whatever.
Right.
Who cares? Yeah.
It's on the tall guy. I'm like, no way, bitch. That's mine.
All right, calm down, Lynette.
50. He's 27. I still 21.
I kind of want to get manhandled by an older woman.
What?
No. Why are they all so
Here's the thing.
So young?
Now that I'm 36, like I have a baby face, but I'm watching this and I'm seeing how young they are. Like
they're young. Okay, you can do what you want because sometimes it works out, whatever. But this rubs it. I couldn't date someone like these people's age.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I'm 36 years old.
Yeah. It's just, I also hear this like idolatry, like older women are more honest and they have their stuff together and all this stuff. This is like you shouldn't idolize older or younger individuals. Yeah. Like it's not like the youth are better than all of us. Right. They're fine, just like everybody else. Like older people, younger people. I don't know. I just like this whole like older women are better for some reason.
I have learned firsthand that just because someone gets older does not make them nicer, doesn't make them more wise, it doesn't make them a better person.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. I know that for a fact.
Hi, I'm Crystal. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Anyone that thinks that, I think that's like youthful naivety.
It is. Yeah.
I want to see what's under that shirt.
I just can't, like...
So she said she had a bad picker, but now she's going to date a child. Okay? Well, okay, not a child. She's going to date somebody young enough to be
barely an adult.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
We're talking people barely into adulthood.
And okay, here's my other thing too. I hate this argument like technically it's legal. If you have to say technically it's legal, and I also don't subscribe to legality and morality as being like one and the same.
Right.
If you ever have to say technically it's legal,
might
be
Okay.
I don't know.
Can we agree the ladies are pretty beautiful themselves?
Oh, yeah.
Good boy.
So the 27-year-old that's like dated all kinds of people, he said, we can admit the women are pretty beautiful.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Because they're all like, you guys are so hot. He's like, you're pretty okay. You're all right, too.
Wow.
Anytime you're with a group of women and you're with a group of hot guys, there's definitely conflict.
Well, she just described the whole premise of the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good
Way
job.
to go. She's got her hand on the finger on the pulse. All right. Also, age gap relationships can be okay.
Yes.
Oftentimes they aren't. That's why people have problems with men dating women that are much younger.
It's just more likely that you're going to have a situation where someone has power over the other person.
And that's what we talked about. It's the power thing. It's one. It's a power example.
Yes.
Maybe that's not a problem in your relationship, but power differential is often where problems arise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It can be a bad thing in a relationship.
Yeah.
It can be hard to have find things in common enough to form a partnership with someone that is an entire generation away from you.
That's where I'm almost more okay, like the hookup thing. Who people do whatever. I don't care. But if you're like, I'm going to find love on this show and have a long-lasting relationship,
maybe
the statistical probability is just massively against you at all, much less being on a TV show.
I know.
So you're that's not how you quote unquote find love. That's just not going to happen statistically.
I often end up feeling like too that the guys that are on this show probably, and honestly the women probably, have ulterior motives where they want to get famous.
They just want to be on TV.
Yeah,
they're like, oh sure, I'll sign up for the Milf show.
Sure, why not? I'm single. I'll do the Milf show.
Yeah,
whatever.
I've been like that one lady. She's like, I've had my fun. I had my whole phase. Yeah. And this is just, it feels like an extension of that in a way. It's like, yeah, I'll go on TV and date a bunch of young men. Who the cares?
Maybe I'm prematurely judging this show. Are we prematurely judging this show?
No, these are some of our hang-ups that we're coming in with. I'll still watch it. We'll be right back after this short ad break.
Do you like Latinas?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, good.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
This is so freaking awkward, dude. Do you like Latinas? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Several of these guys look like kids, man.
I know.
Some of them don't. But
and you're very mature.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very mature for your age.
That's literally a groomer phrase. That's like if teachers say that to kids and stuff. That's a red flag. It is.
Red flag.
That's a red flag.
Where's our red flag?
Where's our red flag?
I'd be throwing
Throw
it
the
this whole
pillow.
show.
Everyone has beautiful
like
eyes.
Oh, she's just sitting on his lap. Okay, forward.
I mean, I'm personally not threatened by her, but if you're gonna play like that.
Oh, they're gonna play dirty. Of
course they are. There's all these hot boys.
Oh, but they don't even know. Because the silver
ads
foxes are coming next.
I do love older women. I love their drive in bed. They know what they're doing.
So Miles is a chaser.
This show is so uncomfortable.
I know this.
I will definitely be getting it out later. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, and he's got the accent.
Yeah.
Here, the honest truth is that everybody's like a high average in this. Like nobody's like even the younger men that they're bringing in. A lot of them are kind of just like they're people.
Fine.
Like everybody here's fine.
The one guy I think looks like a model to
Which
me.
one?
The first one.
The MMA guy?
Yeah, the MMA
tall...
guy. Chris?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, but everyone else, you're right, I think is just kind of normal.
Which is there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I got it. Room I'd like to
Wow.
I feel dead inside.
Yeah, this is... I feel dead. So, we're just kind of like processing the Rilfy. Do you think that this is going to be a nuanced, careful show about finding love when you're older? Or is it going to have a Rilfy in it?
Oh,
Miles. Miles is coming up a lot in the reality TV sphere. We've got Milf Manor. We've got The Circle. You know?
Lots of Mileses.
I want to get to know each and every single one of them. I want to really meet them. I don't just want to say hello and be like, you have nice. I want to meet them.
Like stick your dick in him, or like?
Yeah, I think that's what I think that's what he meant. I think he was like, I want to meet him.
I just don't know.
I want to know every crack and crevice.
No.
So I'm going to be the host. Kind of bummed out. I'm not going to be participating, but it is what it is.
I love that this show is so cheap. They didn't hire a host and they're forcing one of the MILFs to do it.
Right. Or maybe no host wanted to do it. They're like, no, I'm not putting my name on this shit.
Not available.
Yeah.
I ended up picking Chris. So sorry, ladies.
Oh, she liked that other one. She liked Miles, though. I thought Miles was like,
yeah, she did like Miles.
But she's also like, look who I have.
Yes. Because
Okay.
they're all weirdly like fighting
Like
against.
competitive.
Yeah, competitive.
Really, what all the women want here is for every other woman to mysteriously die overnight, and they're the only woman with all these men. That's what every woman in this house wants. They all hate each other.
You guys better come ready.
Yeah, he's
the most attractive.
Very attractive.
Well, that other Miles is really good looking too, but maybe it's more like he's dressed and pretty suave
Miles
and
is
stuff.
fine. I think Chris
has more of an energy too.
If you saw him, I think, but we've talked about this. Like some people, I think if you see them in person, you'd be like, holy shit. Versus like, oh, there's another person.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
and
true.
Chris is the holy shit.
Welcome back. This is Milf Manor, Bored of Love.
I almost thought you said bored of love, and I was like, yeah, I am bored of love.
Why is there all this juice?
Maple syrup?
Oh, they're not going to cover themselves in maple syrup. Please
No.
don't. Please.
That is such a waste of maple syrup.
Oh, no. No.
Are they going to have to lick it off?
Oh, gross. I don't know.
Obviously it's sexual.
Maple syrup is obviously sexual to who?
Well, I mean, because of the show they're on.
I suppose.
Take a look.
Oh, this is all Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, maybe they're not all Canadian, but this is a Canadian production.
Yeah, they're putting the flag right on their dicks.
I thought, so I have to challenge this. I've heard so many times about how ridiculous America is because they put American flags on everything. On their shorts, on their napkins. You're wiping your face with it and throwing it in the trash. It's all like disrespectful to the flag. Is this respectful or disrespectful to the Canadian flag?
I think that's respect right there.
You think that's respect?
Yeah.
If Canada is known for one thing, it's maple syrup.
Is that the one thing Canada's known for?
I feel like no, but okay. Vermont is what I think of when I think of maple syrup.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Well, she's really
Hamming it,
honestly.
And then move across the lane to transfer the syrup into their respective container.
Oh my god. It's okay. Yeah. That one is like, ew.
He's in a fraternity in college, and his life is over.
Yeah, you're right, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie,
You're right.
you just ruined your son's life.
People are gonna ruthlessly make fun of him now.
They're like, dude, that's your mom!
Good job, Jamie.
She knows. She signed up for the show, though. She knew that before she hopped on here.
Did she? She didn't know she was gonna be covered in maple syrup.
You know going on to Milf Manor, shit's gonna get wild.
We don't know they even told him it's called Milf Manor.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the way they cast?
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe.
Traits. She knows how to take care of a man. Would love to dive deeper into that.
Oh, that lie. Someone did him dirty with that tattoo.
What tattoo?
He has a big lion on his chest, but it looks messed.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's thick.
Oh, that's gross. Oh, God, that's
Oh,
gross.
man.
What a waste of maple syrup.
I know. Poor maple syrup. It honestly doesn't look like the consistency of maple syrup. It looks more like corn syrup. That is so thick. Maple syrup is often very loose. Look at that.
That's true.
Hair's getting pulled out, but I got...
Oh, that lion is a little goofed, isn't it? It's...
Either your first or your last.
Not a great lion.
Well, in MMA, you're either first or often you're unconscious. So there is kind of a... I get what he's saying. You know, you're either first or you're last.
I'm having a delicious...
Why is she rubbing it into him? Like, that's not... How is that gonna help them get it in the container? Her, like, rubbing it in.
She doesn't even care. She doesn't even care.
Men my age do not have a body like this.
I would also challenge that because there are some men her age that have rockin' bodies.
Yeah.
There are ultramarathon runners.
Oh, dude, I got passed up on the mountain by some gray-haired dude. I'll never forget it. I was climbing up a 5,000-foot elevation climb. He did it twice in the time I did it once. Up and down, up and down. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And that guy was at least
People
like
are fit.
55, 60.
Do you know the annoying part too is she's fit, but she at her age, but she can't picture a man at her age fit, which is annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. And then it's like these older women are being ageist.
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
Like it's weird. Like
yeah.
Coochie tingles.
You don't need to be.
It's like her catchphrase.
Yeah, she's trying to like make it a thing here.
I would not be jealous. I do not want to be covered in maple syrup ever. Not one time. I don't think that it's hot.
Here a little bit. Sorry.
Go for it.
What is she doing? Honestly,
tastes good.
Oh man, dude.
I don't like this show.
Oh my god.
I don't like this show.
Oh my god.
I don't like this show.
No.
Are you okay?
What have you signed me up for?
8, 7.
Like, what is the point of this also?
Yeah.
What is the point?
Well, the point is to make them touch each other all lathered up.
Barbie, because you did such a great job hosting.
Oh, you're the permanent host.
So get to ask somebody on a date.
Oh, she basically got a free
Barbie.
pass. Or she legitimately, she'd actually host really well.
I feel like that lady, Jamie, is that her name?
Yeah.
Just feels like anything would be unfair.
If it's not her
for
getting what she wants,
right,
yeah.
it's unfair.
Because Barbie is a little much, I think, but like...
I graciously accept.
Nobody asked you, Jacob.
And she honked her boobs. And she went, wing, wing! This show! Wow.
This is the show.
Are they copyright claiming everybody's videos because they're so ashamed? Is that what this is? Like,
you know what's weird about the show is that they shouldn't copyright people's videos. If they're doing commentary, they should want that.
Yeah.
Like TLC should lean into that. And instead they punish people.
Because I was the host, I was given the opportunity to go on a date.
I'm fine with her getting the extra date, honestly.
Barbie,
yeah.
The one who's licking everybody at the challenge.
Well, okay, she's weird, a little too forward, whatever. But I'm not mad that she got the extra date. She did a great job hosting.
Yeah, and she didn't get to play.
And she didn't get to play, so she didn't get the opportunity, but...
Right.
Who you guys were attracted to at the house when you guys first...
Yeah, 100% you, Barbie. Like
100% you, Barbie.
I have my eye on Barbie. I love the green.
Everybody has their eye on Barbie. Because Barbie's out there licking people.
Oh, man. That does suck.
So I feel secretly kind of good.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. When other people feeling bad makes you feel good.
That's bad. That's like...
Go to therapy.
Yeah, honestly.
Because that's messed up.
Yeah. Feel good that people like you, but don't feel good that somebody else feels bad.
But if she's hot, she's hot. They're all in play.
They're all in play.
I feel like, though, that's the language of someone that's not looking for, like, love necessarily.
Nobody here is looking for love.
But they pretend like they are. They pretend like they're looking for love.
Okay. It depends what you mean by love. If love is 15 minutes, I don't know.
Yeah, whip chains, red room type of vibe.
Okay. I like how casually she said that, honestly. She's like, yeah, whips, chains, yeah, cool.
I'm definitely.
I wasn't
BDSM.
expecting that from her.
I wasn't
honestly.
Either.
Yeah.
You can't tell what someone's
you can never tell somebody unless they're walking around in all leather. Like, you really, and even then.
Philosophy, I love politics.
Wow.
So I feel like I don't really connect with a lot of younger women.
Younger women talk about all those things. Oh my God, are you kidding?
There
this
are
is
younger women that are into politics.
I know, philosophy. Are you? What the dissonance, man? Like,
and if you're older, it must mean that you're into philosophy and politics,
right?
I think you'd probably be like, why are you not dating somebody your age, kind of thing.
Yes, a good question, honestly.
I don't. It's the targeting thing for me.
Are we vibing?
We're vibing.
Are you getting a boner?
Next time we go out to dinner, I'm just gonna ask you that mid-dinner.
Are you getting a boner?
This
show, man.
I'm gonna say definitely seeing some potential in the house, so I'm looking forward to that.
He's in love with his career. He just said it. It's not even like
he's probably here for his career.
Yeah, he's trying to
get more famous.
Yeah,
like
maybe he's trying to get drafted on a physical 100. You know, start learning Korean, Brad.
Number 1, I'm gonna go Christina, and then 2, I'm gonna go Barbie.
Why why is everyone so into Barbie? She is one of the younger ones.
She's one of the youngest ones.
To be honest, yeah. They both are, honestly. The two people keep mentioning, Barbie and Christina, are both the youngest ones.
Yeah.
Because girls our age, they're very competitive with each other, and it's not as much like...
And these women are in no way competitive with you. See, this is what I'm saying.
He's proving what we talked about.
He's delusional. He has no clue what he's talking about.
He's proving the fact that that is what they're thinking. They're thinking that women getting older makes them different.
Better.
Right. Different, better, whatever.
Wiser.
Yeah. And it really is not like that because they're not less competitive. They're very competitive.
You've seen it left and right on the edit. And I don't think that's not misrepresentative of what's happening here. Yeah, y'all are so much more mature and not fighting with each other. It's just more low key.
The Jeeps of old men are coming.
The Jeeps of old men! And they're gonna say, move aside, son, I'm gonna try and this broad. That's the show. Oh my god, this is making me... Oh my god. Oh, that one guy's coming on crutches! Who hurt themselves before filming? Oh yeah, jet skiing accident or something. What is it gonna be? What do you think? That's my f***ing dad.
How do they keep this? I guess
secret.
Because you don't live with the people. If you don't live with your parents, then you have no idea.
Or when their dads are being told, don't tell your son.
Yeah.
Or do their dads not know that the kids are going to be there too?
Maybe. The dads seem like they know, though.
Somebody would have to know there's a deception going on or to keep the deception going. Well, dads are here to find love. This is weird. So it's not ex-husbands, which would have been honestly kind of rude. But it's the dads of the young adults that are dating, which is interesting.
It is interesting.
That's interesting. It adds like a level of weirdness in the similar way that the last season. So the last season it was the moms trying to bang each other's sons.
Yeah.
Which is uncomfortable because then you're there with your parent.
Yeah.
And then here, instead of it all being mothers and sons, it's fathers and sons trying to get with the same MILFs.
Yeah.
This I fucking hate. So here's the thing, like I'm cool with people having like more open sexual dialogue and stuff in their households. I know like we grew up in America. It's like kind of uncommon here, I think. Like I think our specific
Midwest.
households.
We grew up in the Midwest.
We grew up in the Midwest, which is very closed off. My parents and I didn't really talk about like maybe I had a birds and the bees talk, but it was
didn't.
Beyond that, like very normal.
I got handed a book.
And I'm not like
they were like, read it yourself, kid.
Yeah, and we'll talk about shows that like have stuff going on and stuff, but like we're not like we're not that open sexually. I think as people, but like to try and like the same dating pool as your parent, it just feels weird. It feels weird. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Does it feel weird to you?
You look so uncomfortable right now.
I mean, it feels weird.
Just in general.
That whole vibe. It kind of in a similar way that the first season felt weird, but instead it's the father and son dynamic rather than the mother and son dynamic.
Yeah.
Are lesbians into MILFs, or is that not a thing? Is MILF more of a hetero thing?
I don't know.
Is
That's
it?
a good question.
There are a lot of lesbian mothers out there, or people that had kids when they thought they were straight and they kind of came out of the closet later or something.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, so like a young lesbian being into a lesbian MILF? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like that probably happens.
I'm legitimately curious.
It probably happens.
Yeah.
I bet you it does.
Yeah. Anyway, this show. Yeah, I don't... What do we even say? What do we even say?
I'm excited to see what happens when like the dads fully come out next episode where they show us the interaction between them.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
This show is a farce. It's like, it's ridiculous and it is on purpose.
Yeah.
It's in the name. Mm-hmm. I think we're probably gonna leave some of our reactions in from when we're getting a little like mad about some stuff. I think age gap relationships are probably more problematic than they're not. I think I'm not super concerned with it in this show because everybody signed up for the show. There's consent. There's like the young men know they're there to date older women. They're specifically all into older women, maybe more than any other women. And the women are knowing that young men will be there, and they've all signed up ahead of time. There's total consent. Outside of a situation like this, it feels weird to me when certain people hunt specific age groups a lot of the time.
I will say, though, even in this show, like, I agree with everything that you just said, but even in this show, there was that scenario where Barbie was getting to pick, and she just picked, and the assumption is that he's going, and he kind of, like, jokingly was like, I agree, but nobody asked him if he agreed to go on the date.
Yeah, versus couple to throuple where there's always a dual consent situation.
Yeah.
It is you're here as cattle to be chosen.
Yes.
Is the way it feels.
And that, to me, is dangerous.
Yeah.
That sets up
it puts the power dynamic in the hand of the person that already has the power dynamic.
Yes.
Because it will, and so that's like, we talk about power and the reason the age gap thing brings up a lot of power issues is the younger individual is less likely to be established in a career, but like financial security is huge when it comes to like power and abuse relationships, and that age dynamic more likely implies that the older individual is secure. What you were saying about how Barbie was also, she was like, you're talking about how there's sort of some like fuzzy areas around consent in this. And Barbie was just walking up to men that were hanging out with other women and touching them. That one guy, she took the maple by near his crotch, somewhere near his crotch, and he's just standing there and she's practically walking up and grabbing his junk. And that doesn't feel good.
No.
And I tell you, the thing I said over and over before I watched this show was that if you flip the genders and you have older men trying to date very young women,
it's a messed up show.
It's a show that would never get put on air.
No.
And I would wonder why that's not okay and this is.
It's funny because I think they default to, a lot of the women on this show mentioned that and basically said, well, why, if they can do it, why can't we do it? And that's their default. Somebody else is allowed, so I should be allowed. And my default would be, they're doing something kind of messed up. It shouldn't be okay societally for them to do it either. It's weird to me that
more wrongs cause a right. I don't know. And if that's your justification,
it's creepy and weird, so like you should do it too. Like, no, if it's creepy and weird, let's not. Like,
several of the women straight up said that. They're like, this is creepy and weird, therefore I will.
Do you know what else frustrates me is that there are legitimate age gap relationships, and then those relationships get questioned because of crap like this.
Because of crap like this, yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of given like a bad name to any, like there are successful age gap relationships. There are like healthy age gap relationships, and we don't get a lot of good representation of that because of how many bad examples there are.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, this show's another bad example, it seems.
Yeah.
Like.
It's basically they're saying these old men treat young women like meat, and I'm going to treat young men like meat.
We're obviously going to be watching more. It's once a week, so we should be able to keep on track with the release schedule.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to keep on track of a once-a-week show than it is to keep on track of something like The Circle when they drop like 4 episodes at a time. No matter how much we want to watch and film 4 episodes at a time, doing that is like just hard. All right, well, if you enjoyed yourself,
we'll be watching.
We'll be watching more of this to see how the dumpster fire continues. So subscribe if you're new. Hit a like if you liked the video, and we will see you for episode 2 of Milf Manor probably about a week from now.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
All those tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.